Kid Icarus?
Welcome to Castle D!
It's Congo Land!
My brain will get you, little princess!
Princess, the palace is under siege!
Behold, the ultimate warp zone!
Kevin, I thought I told you to clean up your room.
Captain N, the Game Master.
Blah, blah, blah. Who's your friend? Me.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
You think you are free, that your decisions are your own. Tell me honestly, did you really choose this path? Or was it chosen for you? Your father, with every triumph, every failure, was it not his decisions that brought you here? Has his path not sealed your own? Marked out in golden bricks below your very feet. The path is set. Keep your head up. Keep your weapon loaded. Follow the battle brick road.
Well, hello. Jim Cox. Hello. Well, Jim's not there, whatever. I'm going to go over my 10 favorite Rocafort covers. And I put number 10 already loaded because who wants to look at nothing? So here's number 10. Number 10, I think I chose this as 10 because, well, there's Michael. What's up, Michael? Because it's just the Ninja Turtles, pretty much. This one lacks any. I forgot who named it, but we're talking about Kirby Crackle. Somebody said Roca Rizzle, and this one doesn't have any of the normal like Rocafort, like telltale signs that it's Rocafort. Other than oh, you can see a little bit on Splinter's staff here, but other than that, it doesn't have a lot of like Rocafort flair. But it's Kenneth Rocafort drawing Ninja Turtles on a cover, so yeah. I kind of like this one. It's number 10. No thoughts? We'll go to the next one. All right. What I got is number 9. Astonishing Tales. And this has Roca Razzle in it. With the Punisher and the Wolverine. It's a good layout for a cover, but again, like Kenneth Rocafort drawing the Punisher. Punisher is one of my favorite characters. Well, it is probably my favorite character from Marvel. So, and he did a few versions. He's got a few Astonishing Tales covers that are pretty good. This one's my favorite though. And luckily, what I noticed here, sometimes the dressing like really gets in the way, and I like how they put the tails behind the Punisher's face here, the head here, because we're going to see a couple here later that the dressing kind of ruins it. Well, that doesn't ruin it, but it's a kind of a bummer. So. So we got 10, 9, what do we got for 8? Detective 1025. I have this one on display and signed. Dude, that's a wicked Joker he's got here. So, and plus, I mean, it was the beginning of his run on Detective. I think he did like a 3 or 4 issue run. This is the first one. You always see him sketching these clowns, in his little sketchbook or whatever. So it's nice to see him do a whole cover with one of the most famous clowns ever. So there's Detective 1025. There's lots of Roca Razzle here with we have the smoke here and the flowing hair. And then on top of the Wayne Tower here, you see all this I don't know what even to call it. Which one are you talking about? This Detective, Michael? So, yeah. On top of on the Wayne Tower here, you see all the telltale signs of something being a Rocafort piece. So that's 8. And 7. Oh, this is one of his more famous. Yeah, the Joker. Yeah. So we'll go to 7. It's one of his more famous DC covers for sure. Now, so we have Red Hood and the Outlaws #1. This is for sure one of his more famous. His famous covers from DC, so much in fact that, let me see if I can find it. So much so that we have this, which is pretty much based on that, and that is Kenneth too. Actually, that's Rocafort design statue, but I mean it's the same. You can see that it's the same. It's the same pose. So, but it's one of his more famous. I hate to use the word iconic because I like to save the iconic word for stuff that's, I don't know, iconic. I mean, it's iconic when it comes to his portfolio, I would say, but Yeah. So we got 10, 9, 8, 7. What do we got for 6? Another DC, and this is probably it might be, I don't know, it's between the one we're looking at now, and yeah, this one coming up that are like for DC that probably is most famous, because this was pretty famous. Let me open with here. We got Doomsday having Superman by the cape here, a Supergirl on the floor. Yeah. So I've seen this cover like everywhere. So it's a pretty common cover for when you see something from Rocafort. But I would say too, like there is some razzle here in the back. You could see some smoke, the loose capes. I mean, this is another one. You know, it's Rocafort looking at it. So. Yeah, this stream is not going to go long. All right, let's see. Five. We have Cyberforce. This one looks like it's just a scan of the original, so I don't know, but he did a lot of covers for Top Cow, and I'm not done yet. Like, definitely, there's another cover from Top Cow in here. What's up, Eddie? You want to come in here? Or else it's not going to go very long. So, but yeah, this is Cyberforce Hunter Killer number 4. This is a cover. There's probably a lot of people that like would throw Madame Mirage over the. I love this cover though. I think the way he's got her looking at the camera, I don't know. I like it. So that's number 5. Number 4, we have. Where's number 4? Do we even have a 4? I don't think I do have a 4. Oh, yeah. I meant to take a picture of it. Hold on. Luckily. Luckily. I'm right next to my... Although, it might be difficult. Did I leave them out? No. Hell no. Or did I? Oh, I did. Nice. Here. Mm-hmm. Oh, why is my timing terrible? I have to go here. I thought I meant to do this. I totally didn't. Open a new tab. There's number 4. The only CG entry actually, and I didn't choose. Like I said, I don't think I said I did not choose any. I did not choose any Groken covers, so this is the only CG one that I have in my top 10. And this is Visions, of course. I'm sure assume I'm on number here. We'll go through them again. I got right into it. This is the only CG one I have on my list. So, but here's 10. This is Turtles. And then 9, we have Astonishing Tales, Punisher and Wolverine. And then 8, we have Detective 1025 with Joker. And then 7, which is Red Hood, number 1. And this is, like I was saying earlier, this is one of his more famous covers, I would say. Followed by another one of his more famous covers, which is Action number 901, which is, he has Doomsday on here. Then Cyberforce, Hunter Killer, number 4. And then, well, poo. Oh, yeah, Visions. That's what I got. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys have? So I'm not done yet, but I got, 3 more? So some person says, which bands does he cover? I don't know. No, I mean, I've heard him listening to all kinds of music, some person. So if he does cover, he may cover, it'd be quite the eclectic. After 10 minutes, oh, there's a Yeti in that. Oh, yeah. Soonla says, I'll wait to see the rest. All right. Now we have I mean, I feel like this has to be, if you're doing your favorite covers list, this has to be in there. Which is Velocity. So there's a lot of Velocity covers to choose from. I kind of like this one. I like the layout of it. And it's just like a typical woman, like a closet full of shoes kind of thing. I think it's funny. So it's 3. No comments, huh? All right, for 2. Now, when I was talking about earlier about dressing, like really altercation, says he's got a copy of Velocity. Yeah. If you don't, you should. The art inside of it is worth it alone. He did before connecting Superman covers. Remember seeing the art up for that sale up. It was way too much for me at the time. It's probably still too much for me now, to be honest with you. So, so 2, the next 2 like are DC. They're DC, but the dressing kind of, it just makes me cry a little bit. And I'm a DC guy. Like Superman and Batman are my guys, so it would make sense. But we'll take a look. So yeah, Batman, Superman, number 1. And dude, this is absolutely sick. But what really makes me pissed is look at the dressing covering Superman up here. It's so sad. So sad. But I'm sure if you just saw the line art, this would be freaking glorious. So, but yeah, I think this is very sick. I like the colors. I like that you just see. Actually, you know what we can do? Maybe we can just find it without the dressing. Let me look. Yep. Here we go. Look at that Batman. So sick. And then you even got the Rocafort stuff with what Batman is. You know, most people do a gargoyle or whatever. This is just random Kenneth stuff he's perched on. So yeah. He did 4. Oh yeah. Not to mention the title is abysmal compared to Volume 1. Well, yeah. To be fair, he has a lot of great cover. I don't think any two lists would be the same. No, I was hoping people in the chat would chime in. It was short notice, and I'm amped up from a ball game earlier, so I'm up, whatever. And I don't know, I kind of got hyped looking at covers earlier. I thought it'd be fun to do the stream. But yeah, like definitely, there's going to be no two lists that are the same. I'm for sure leaving off other people's favorites. But this is absolutely sick right here. I fucking love this. Michael says, "Holy crap! Look at those dopes plastered right text over." Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you could see it's such a shame, right? Like there is it with it dressed, undressed. But yeah, this is a piece of art. So that's number 2 for me. We'll go to number 1. Stream did not take very long. That's it. Some person. So number 1, the layout to me is phenomenal. Just the way that it's laid out. If I can find it, there we go. That he's got the Superman in the background with the S on his chest, and then the iconic Superman taking off in the air, like with the S from the chest right there. Like I think this is outstanding as well. This is like a very classic Superman cover when you talk about layouts or whatever, but I think this is badass. So now, some of his Groken stuff would definitely be on this list. I don't think it was fair because I feel like Kenneth doing his Groken covers has really killed it. So I really didn't want to include those. But there you go. I'm sure I've left covers out. If you guys want me to look some up, let me know. But oh, here we go. Commanding challenge number 2. All right, take a look at it. I think is the kid commanding the one with when he's the one running like in the foreground. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I was right on it. Yeah. See if I can find. I do have it. I was able to find it undressed. Yeah, you mentioned. And I know that Kenneth is a big Commandy guy, so yeah. Open a new tab. I found it undressed, which is always better. And this is very Rocafort too. But yeah, you got Kid Commandy right here. That's what we were talking about. He did a Barbarella. Yeah, we'll look at that one. Sumo said Jesse beat him to it. Didn't he do a Battle Brick Road cover that was really cool? Yeah, but everybody knows I love that cover. I was trying to spread my wings, Michael. Well, we could take a look at it too. But yeah, I know that Kenneth is like Commandy, so it would make sense that this cover is really good. So we'll look at the Barbarella cover real quick. And then he's got a shadow cover, which is very simple that I think is cool. You could look at since. There's a Barbarella right here. It's very Rocafort. We see this one has all the Roca Razzle. Oh no, there is one I forgot. Now we're looking at the females. There is totally one I forgot. I'm embarrassed of myself. You guys want to see a cover that's not well known? That's really good. Lady Mechanica #4. This is very Rocafort. Yeah, beat you to it, Sumo. So yeah. But yeah, this is very Rocafort-ish. This has all the smoke and all the gears and the holster on the thigh and all the things. Even I kind of like the whatever text they're using here, Benitez is using here. Like it even matches the art. And she's got this is good stuff. So yeah, I had this one. I just didn't pull it up. Here, I'll prove it. Here's my list. And there is Lady Mechanica. Cool. And there's the shadow. Very simple. But the shadow is pulp. It should be simple. I feel like Dick Tracy the same. So there you go. What is the shadow or Lady Mechanica? Oh, whoops. See, this is why I need somebody on with me. Here's the Red Sonja. I'm gonna be critical. I usually am not critical with Kenneth, right? But this is the Red Sonja. But because I've seen. Let me see if I can find something. Yeah, here. Let me pull this up. Here's the cover, but I've seen them do Red Sonjas as like commissions or prints or whatever, and I think they were like. I like this more than the cover. Like, there's the cover. I mean, you decide. It's all subjective. This is all subjective. So, like, what do you guys like more? You like the cover? I think this is a print, or I think I like the print. No, I think it's just you can't get the. I think I'm not sure what it is. I wonder if there's anybody that could tell us. Let me look it up. Let me just look over here. The unfortunate thing is the ways comics are now. Like, it's going to be. I'm going to go on a great crusade to hunt down every Rocafort cover I can find. But because of the way crowdfunding works now, it's unless you really stay on things and follow social media, it's going to be hard to know what's what. Like, did he do? Because I know he did a final boss cover, and then he did the 2 Shane covers. He did cover for Visions. He did a cover for Art, Black and White. He did a cover for Pete Samedi. He did a cover for Eric Weathers. And like, how are you going to know all this? It's going to be crazy. I like the print as a standalone. I like the cover as how it works. So well, see, that's what I'm saying. It's all subjective for sure. It's all subjective. Or since everybody requested it, see if I can find where's the one? The one where this one. Open a new tab. If I had to choose a Madame Mirage cover, that would be it. Since everybody wants to ask about Madame Mirage, so. But then again, look at where that dressing is. The dressing. Oh. Some would say that it's on the good part. Some would say. Is it a print? Ask your buddy if he sells those. What buddy? What are you talking about? I like the print as a standalone piece. Yeah. So, well, that's all I got. We could. He's got that Fortnite piece that came out kind of recently. It's not my favorite. The black and white, like from T-Bear, not my favorite. I like it though. I think the 2 you did for Shane, I think they look really good together. So concept. There's a Flash that I like. It's not. I'd give it maybe an honorable mention. That's this one here. Oh, whoa. It's very Rocafort-ish with the smoke. See ya, altercation. So here's that Superman cover with no dressing. It's very glorious. See you later, altercation, if I didn't say that. His characters in motion always look great to me. Yeah, he's good with dynamics, I think is the proper word, Michael. He's very dynamic. And I mean, if you look at his sequentials, which I think I'll do a sequential stream maybe later on, maybe the night he closes, maybe I'll do something. I don't know. Maybe we'll go through some sequentials. Sad thing is that I'd have to take. I always hate taking pictures and like showing them but that'd probably be the best way to do it. Look at some stuff from what's Detective. He's got good sequentials in the Killer Croc issue. Then there's a lot of good stuff from Red Hood. Teen Titans has a lot of good stuff. But yeah, he's very dynamic for sure. And that's another thing. You would figure there'd be Teen Titans, but because the Teen Titans is what kind of they try to cancel. I don't know if that's he got flack over a certain Teen Titan cover, I would say. We'll put it that way. I don't know if I don't like to use that word cancels. It's a buzzword right now, but he caught some unfair flack over a Teen Titans cover for sure. All right, well. That's all I got. Sorry, guys. I thought it would last longer, but I kind of went too fast. I'm going to go and try to decompose after the Yankees almost blew a 7-run lead. Ridiculous. I'm still, my voice is almost out. I need to stop yelling at the TV. But we'll look at them one more time. Happens to everyone. Can't go wrong with showing his art. Yeah. Didn't you hear a lot of opinions on the Turtles cover? I don't know. I like seeing, and I know he has a Last Ronin cover too. I like seeing the team up of all 4 Turtles, and then it's even got Master Splinter. So. Then Punisher, Joker, Red Hood, Cyberforce, Velocity. He's got a few good velocity. I could have probably put velocity in here a couple times. Superman, Lady Mechanica. Yeah, I killed that Lady Mechanica. What's twice the content? I don't do this to make content. I do it to hang out with people. Fortunately, nobody was available today. So there you go. Anyways, there's my top 10 covers plus a few more. In the off chance somebody's watching this later, because I know everybody in the chat knows, Groken 3 is on Indiegogo. You can go back it. Speaking of which, I have something not Kenneth Rocafort related. Has anybody used GoFundMe or Fund My Comic? I'm sure people in the chat has used it. If you have, let me know, because I got a question. Oh, I could for sure. I like to look at sequentials though sometimes. So, especially for people like there's, your favorites always have great sequentials, and Kenneth does a lot of covers. I don't think he gets recognized enough for some of his interior stuff. But yeah, nobody's used Fund My Comic, huh? Because I backed something recently for the first time in Fund My Comic, and it never came out of my account. The money never came out of my account. So I hope I don't have to sit there and like keep an eye on things until the campaign closes, because I'm not gonna like that. But yeah, Groken 3 in the link description below. Shadow Kingdom in the link of description below, and Battle Brick Road, which is looking fantastic. Eric Weathers is showing some art on his channel the other day. I was kind of having a slow day at work. I was able to catch a live stream from him. So if you guys have backed Battle Brick Road but didn't see his last live stream, go check it out, because he shows some of the stuff he's working on. I will talk to you guys later.